head back out. Coming from a different direction. I'm not too sure to Kinder to the plateau of Kinder Scout. I'm not 100% sure if it's north or south, but the A624's down there. Glossop's over there, I believe, and it's 1,200 foot elevation. It's already got to me. I'm only 10 minutes in, so hopefully this is the majority. We'll get on the plateau and then it's all level. Hoping. Alright, get your breath back. I'll see you on the way up. Right, we've got a trig point. It's called Harry Hut. If you know, you know. Right. Saying an hour and a half off now, so it's not too far actually. It's quite a nice route this. So we're heading over there somewhere. Kinder Downfall we're going to. Get some water. And then come back on ourselves. And there's a pitch on the front from when I come about 3 months ago. Perfect. But I'm in the storm-proof tent because if you watch my last one, I can't use it anymore, can I? Because it's ripped. 2 poles have snapped, and the inner's ripped. So I could get away with that, but the outer's got like a 3-inch rip in it. So I've emailed Sea to Summit, nothing back. I emailed him again. So I've gone for the 3rd time. So unless you're busy, it's not very good, is it? It's been over a week, so I'm not really happy. But also, I've had this tent for a year, so I'll make this video about the Fjallraven Akisko Lite review, my thoughts, and what I've think of it for a 4-season tent for £600. But I got it for 400, see if you can tell why. When we get there in my picture, I'll show you. Tell you what, it's a good route this way, but it's very boggy. I can understand it though, because it absolutely lashed it down last night. Oh shit. Nearly. Manchester in the background. Just come across an old plane. There's the engine. Obviously the wing. Everyone know me shit me a lot about planes, and obviously that was the propeller. See if there's a plaque knocking about. Got the B52 on the other side of Kinder, on the A57 if you ever want to go. That's brilliant to see. Yeah, there's quite a bit here actually. The rest of the wing. There we go, rest in peace Ken. I get my breath back. Mill Hill's done. It's a test of that. So, got about an hour now, we better get a wriggle on. Because we need water and Kinder Downfall. You can tell it's windy. But, confident with the tent I've got. Mermaid poo. If you know, you know. Not too far away now from Kinder Downfall. 10-15 minutes. Get some water. And then Just gone past Kinder Downfall. Got water. Very, very mucky water. I'm sure it'll, once boiled up, it'll be fine. It's called Kinder Downfall. So what happens when it's windy, I don't know if you can see, the water flies up. What's Kinder up for? Aye? Yeah. Right. Stop talking shit and let's go and find somewhere. Right, sunset's in another 20 minutes, half an hour. Could do with really finding somewhere. If my memory serves me right, we're there. So wind's died down a little bit now. It was blowing before. Tent's nearly up, but I'll give you a, basically I'll show you how to now pitch it. Tighten up with the guys. There we go. The longer you can pull it out, guy it, it's a lot more rigid in wind. Pretty hard to do it one-handed. There we go. A little bit more. There we go. I've not pulled it out yet. Created the bad habit for years. There we go. And there we go. Perfect this side, a little bit saggy there, but you just pull it in. Perfect. Pulls a tent out a bit better. Put this in the first loop, so it's not as wide. You tighten it up, and you're supposed to get a little bit more headroom. Some sheep shit there. Whether it's true or not, but in theory, you should do. So just before I get in, see if you can see. Yeah, I got the tent for about 360 instead of 600 because it's supposed to have had bad printed lines in it. Because of the colour, I don't think you can tell. I think you can just tell. Yeah. When you zoom in, you can tell. Right, so it's 6:30. Got everything out. Let me therm rest. Yeah, so I managed to get everything in my 30 litre pack, which I'm pretty impressed with. So 4-season tent, a thermarest, wide, all my cooking gear, down jacket, wore this, thermals, down shorts, hat, 1 litre of water, food for tonight. So yeah, I'm a 30 litre, pretty impressive. I've had to make one sacrifice. It is my summer quilt. It goes down to 10 degrees. But I'm hoping with this, because it's 7.2 R value, I'm going to be fine. These are toasty as anything, but I've only maybe used it about 4 or 5 times, I think. Not as comfy as a seat or something. Only 3 inches, not 4 inches, but a lot warmer, so we've got to compromise. Let's talk about the tent. So yeah, it's a 4-season tent, Fjallraven Akisko Lite. It goes down to the ground all the way around, hence being a 4-season tent. I don't think you need to know that, but that's generally the reason. Condensation wise, good. No, I don't know, I've only had 2 tents, so the Sea of Summit, as you know, is out of action. But that was really good, but that was a summer tent, and you could pitch the outer as well as much as you wanted, really. Bring it down or... So, yeah, some bad condensation, but never dripped on me. You get enough room outside, palace. You get loads of room for cooking, that's why it's good for winter. You're mainly in your tent. Inside, it's snug. I'm 5'6", 5'5.5", and obviously I've got enough room. But if you're 6'4", personally, I think your head's touching here. So you should go further back. As soon as you got your pillow, and obviously I'm another foot off that, your head's touching that. So I just tend to put on my gear at the back, and then you have a lot of headroom. Open way there. So it's really bad, you'll get condensation, but when it's really bad, you just close that. But I just leave that open all the time. So it's got a couple of neat tricks. So yeah, as you can see, it's all the way down to the ground. So you can just bring that out. You got ventilation. You can have that open or closed. Yeah, you can have that open or closed. And this is a little trick. If it's raining and you want to see out, just put that on. I'm presuming that's what this is for. Pull that down, or even if it's windy, or even when you're cooking, and then you can just sit out. You can still see. And you can do what we did before. Regarding wind, I've had it in 40 plus, I'd say. I'll try and put a link in the video. I'm new to this, so I don't even know how to do it, to be honest, so if it's not in there, I apologise. The one downside, which you're starting to get picky when you start saying it, is everything held up, poles, solid, so 2 poles either end, it just flaps. Okay, so in a minute. Yeah, it's very flappy. And because it's outer first, and these are connected, these are very flappy as well. But once you get used to it, you're fine. You can kind of, it's a bit like not sleeping in the rain. That's more relaxing, but you kind of get used to it. It doesn't keep you awake as much as you think. But if you take that for your tent holding up and not breaking a pole at 2:30 at night, like mine did, probably saved me. You'd settle for it. But really happy with it. Like I say, I got a really good deal on it. But if I'm being honest, if I paid 600 for it, I won't be saying it's a bargain, but I'd be saying it's worth 600. It's also 1.7k, which is pretty light for a sturdy tent, I'd say. My Sea of Summit was only 1.1. It made me choose when it wasn't as windy to take the Sea of Summit, and I did. 600 grams is quite a bit, but it's no longer. The Sea of Summit doesn't exist. R.I.P. What a shame. So I'm hoping to get back to me, because I'll still take it out when it's 20 mile an hour winds or less, and look for shelter. I really like the tent, but if you've got any recommendations for a summer tent, because this is my go-to for years now, my winter tent, let me know. I've got 1 pole, so I'm a bit stuck in my ways. I don't want to buy another. Plus Bradbury's got Durston any with 2 poles, but there's a few manufacturers that do it with single poles, single tents. I don't know if they're sturdy. I think the Lanshan tarp tent do one. I think Durston do one actually. I think. What a surprise. Can't hear it now, but it started raining. It's not forecast rain for the next 3 days. 0 rain today, 0 rain tomorrow. But oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this about the tent. It's not groundbreaking, but if you have a bit more room in your vestibule, yeah, if you want any more room in the vestibule, this slides in. You create more. Slide it out. Pretty neat. Let's get the prawns in. That's lovely. Wipe my mouth. That was lovely. Bit of a tip as well, that pasta says 10 to 11 minutes to cook. Cooked it 5, as I cooked the rest, left it in the hot water because of the jet ball. It's got that little cosy on it, and the residual heat cooked it in the latter 5 minutes. Yeah, one thing about this tent really, it's only a small one, which is positive because it's low down. It's good in the wind, but it's low down. So even me at 5'6", 5.5, my head touches that. So if you're 6 foot, over 6 foot, and you're gonna be hitting your head, you're just lying down in it. See what the view's like outside, but all the clags come in. It's about 9:45, so I'm gonna get my head down. Toasty warm though. Might even take my red gilet off. It's thermarest, although not comfy. Very warm, you can even feel it when you put your feet on it. The heat, pounding. So I've only got my summer quilt. But yeah, quilts. Another one. After a review on these, I'll do one on the next one. Really comfy. Really, really comfy. Ooh. Right. I'm going to be down. I'll see you in the morning. Peace out. Bye. It's about 7:30 now, so I'm gonna shoot, get all packed up. I think this side was a bit flappy. So I think the problem with these tents is they're not dyneema, so when it rains, you lose the tension, the tautness, all that flappiness. So even though you tighten it up at night, in the middle of the night when it rains, it kind of loosens a little bit. Nothing major, but you do notice, you always think in the morning, I had it tauter than that. But yeah, winds could have got up last night and this tent would have been fine. Rock solid.
Sitting in the basement apartment.
Right, we're all packed up. Leave no trace as always. As always.